channel, you guys. Today we're going to be making homemade chili. Oh, Yoshi gonna like that one that fell. My dog loves green peppers. So you want to roughly chop them. This is going into a soup, so you really don't need it to be all perfect. I mean, if that's your jam, then jam away, honey. But we're going to do these roughly chopped. The onions roughly chopped too. Not too big. I always like to go in with while it's chopped with my knife and do a little knife technique, you know. Just a little extra chop so that it can go, each bite can have a green pepper. Parents, this is a good tip if you have small children, because big old chunks for kids is not pleasing. They don't like those. Trust me. I have one who's now opened up his palate. Ain't that right, babe? He has now opened up his palate. He's eating tuna. Oh, gotta get that up. The dog cannot have onions, so if you have pets, dogs does not eat onions, but they can't eat green pepper. So I'll keep the green pepper on the floor. Now we're gonna go to the pan. We're gonna heat up our pan. So this is a cast iron. This can go into the oven. I love it, I love it, I love it. So you wanna turn it on, take off your lid. And we're gonna saute the onions and green peppers. Open it up for your chili. I'm gonna use grapeseed oil. So like I said, saute your pan. You see that? You wanna saute it, right? That should be good. You wanna heat it up. This is good for keeping the heat in. Yes, turn the light on. Look how convenient that is. Look how I just transfer all of that over here. So we have garlic that I had from last night, green peppers and onions, and we're gonna put it in the pan. The grapeseed oil, we let it heat up. Because when I put it in, I want it to go. Let me get up the onions. My son is coming and he can't have onions. He can have green peppers. So I'm about to put it in. So a trick with your knife, just scoop it up. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I want to hear. Uh-oh, be careful because we want to eat our food, right? Use your hands. Imani, that looks like a lot. Yeah, but this is a soup, so it's all gonna wilt down. And you want each bite to have that flavor. This is when you pick up your knife when you're at the end. Clean your hands. I'm gonna get a spoon so I can mix it up. How cute are these? Mix it up. Let that cook down a little bit before you add your garlic. I noticed that when I add my garlic first with it, it burns. And we want the flavor of the garlic. We don't want burnt garlic in our food, right? Clean off your mess. We want the flavor And believe it or not, this is the perfect time to add salt and pepper to your vegetables. Oh, I'm using peppercorn medley, the grinder. I like grinding my peppers. It makes a difference for me and my food. I've had the other pepper before. There's something about grinding your pepper. Himalayan sea salt. A little goes a long way. It smells so good in here. So good. This is for our vegan chili. Oh my gosh, if you had some, if I had jalapenos, this would be a perfect time to put some jalapenos in there. Oh man, there's so many ways to play with it. Now this is when you want to add your garlic. Add your garlic. Oh yeah. So I'm going to turn this down to about 2 for me, because I'm about to get my beans ready. I want to cover it up because I want those to sweat and open up. Right now we have in the pot some onions chopped, green peppers chopped, and some fresh garlic. And I also put pepper and Himalayan sea salt. A little goes a long way with your Himalayan sea salt. Don't be heavy-handed with that. But you can play with your peppercorns. I love peppercorns. Instead of the other pepper, that's what I like. And I let this sit. And I also sauteed it in some grapeseed oil. And I let this sit for at least 5 minutes. I wanted to open up. I like soft vegetables. I don't want it to be really hard. And I find out when I saute them, the flavor, you know, it just like opens up and it gives, for one, my house an amazing smell. But the flavor, I noticed that it's amazing. So for the beans, I use 2 kinds of beans. I use the kidney beans and the small red beans. I used to be a canned kidney bean person when I first started out cooking, but I noticed that when I use the dry beans, the cost alone is like $1.50 to the most, and I get a whole bag, and this whole bag, like, I had to give me all of this. So you can't buy, the beans that you buy in a can will not get you nearly as much as this, right? So I washed these, I soaked these, I put these on like 9 o'clock yesterday, and it's 1:21 now. So they've been soaking for a while. I'm gonna add this to my pot. And I'm gonna mix it in. I'm gonna turn everything on low because there's no liquid in here. Right? I just wanna mix it up. I find out when they start talking to each other like, hey, what's up? Let me meet you. What's going on? The food is a lot better. So I'm going to add my tomato. I use crushed tomatoes. For my liquid, I'm going to add 2 veggie broths. You can get 1 big one. These are 32 ounces. And all of these are my seasonings, so we're going to add those seasonings together, okay? Normally, my cameraman would have had this stuff open, but now he has to be behind the scenes. I got to do it. So let's add our water. Add your water. And you're going to give it all. Even the ones up there. Like, try to get those down too, without making a big old mess. Yep. Cut out the water. Give us some veggie stock. So I'm going to fill it up. One thing about the bag, you're going to have to cook it for some hours. The can, you can just pop it in 45 minutes is done. We're not doing that. We're not doing that over here. I do with my spoon? Oh, let me mix it. So now I'm gonna open up my can and see, I don't even know what it came like that. Wipe it off, you guys. My mothers will kill me if I don't clean this. You do not repeat. Let me get closer to the camera. You do not, and I repeat, open up a can without wiping it first, okay? You don't know what type of animal has been on that can or fingertips. We in the coronavirus. It's gonna splash. My advice, do this first. One can is good. I did not turn up the heat, you guys, because I am building my chili, okay? All right, let's get down to the seasoning. Garlic. Chili powder. I have no exact measurements. I just look and the ancestors say stop. Some complete seasoning. Everything that I already had, but just take it to the next level. Turmeric. This don't do nothing. Change it, the flavor, I mean, but it has so many good benefits that I just always add turmeric in everything that I eat now. Blame on the virus. Crushed red flakes. Add a little spice to it. Adobo, just because I want to. A little bit. I know it says chicken flavor, but just a little bit, y'all. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You'll thank me. Samosa. And then my favorite, pepper. Let's mix that up. Remember, this is vegan, so this is going to turn up. We're going to put it on 5. I'm going to close it. Let it do it. It's 2 hours. Then we'll be back. Hi, you guys. So we're back. Everything is complete. Total time for cooking this entire meal was 2 hours. But enough of my talking, right? You ready to see what I've been doing? Dun, 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 dun. So right here is the chili, and I usually didn't eat chili with rice, but something about that rice, right? So we have rice, chili, and then right here is the cornbread. So I'm about to plate it. So I put some rice. Added the crumbles in there. And then with some chili without cornbread. So let me cut the cornbread. And of course, this is box. Your favorite box. cornbread. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. I do add a little something to my cornbread. Get in the plate. Family will really enjoy it, especially with those dry beans, cornbread, rice, and chili. I mean, if they probably think you did this all day, but it just cooked on its own. Enjoy. Tell me how you like it. Hope you do the same recipe. Drop your likes, comments, and shares. But I'm about to get some more of this.